Valorant Mobile is finally out in China, and Riot has revealed the full device requirements. Today, we're going to break down the minimum, recommended, and best competitive specs so you can see if your phone is ready to handle the action. Whether you're a casual player just looking to try the game or a competitive gamer aiming for top-tier performance, this guide will help you figure out exactly what you need. Starting with the minimum specs, if you just want to run the game without worrying too much about smoothness, here's what you'll need. On Android, your device must have at least Android 5, a Snapdragon 450 or an equivalent processor, and 3 GB of RAM. For iOS, the minimum requirements are iOS 12, an A9 chip, and 2 GB of RAM. What does this mean in practice? Phones like the Moto G6, Redmi 5, or even the iPhone 6s can technically launch the game and allow you to play, but don't expect consistent frame rates or smooth gameplay, especially in intense teamfights or when multiple abilities are being used on screen. You might experience occasional lag or stuttering, which can be frustrating if you're trying to react quickly in a competitive match. Now, if you want a better, smoother experience, you should aim for the recommended specs. On Android, this means devices running Android 9 or higher with a Snapdragon 480, Dimensity 720, or Kirin 810 processor, paired with 6 GB of RAM. For iOS, you'll need iOS 12 or above with at least the A12 chip and 3 GB of RAM. Examples of devices that fit this category include the Galaxy A32 5-gram, Nord N200 5-gram, or the iPhone XR. With this setup, you can expect more stable FPS, faster loading times, and smoother matches overall. This is a great option if you play regularly but aren't necessarily chasing the absolute best competitive performance. You'll notice fewer frame drops, less stuttering, and an overall better feel while playing, which can make the game more enjoyable and less frustrating. For players who want the ultimate competitive experience, Riot has outlined the best specs to aim for. On Android, you'll need Android 11 or higher with a Snapdragon 778-gram, Dimensity 1000, or Kirin 985 processor, and 8 GB of RAM. On iOS, this means iOS 15 or above with an A15 chip and at least 6 GB of RAM. Devices like the Xiaomi 12 Lite, Honor 50, or iPhone 13 Pro fall into this category. With this kind of setup, you can expect buttery smooth graphics, top-notch frame rates, and minimal input lag. This is perfect if you're aiming to climb the ranked ladder or compete at a higher level. In fast-paced games like Valorant, every millisecond counts, and having a high-end device ensures that your reflexes are accurately reflected in the game. Beyond just specs, it's worth noting that battery life and thermal performance also matter. Running Valorant Mobile on a high-end device will still drain your battery quickly if you're in long sessions, so having a good charger or power bank nearby is always a smart idea. Additionally, phones with better cooling systems will maintain consistent performance without throttling, which can make a big difference in intense matches. So, can your phone handle Valorant Mobile? Check your specs against these requirements and decide which category you fit into: minimum, recommended, or best competitive. Drop your device in the comments and let us know who's ready for battle. Whether you're jumping in casually or preparing for serious ranked play, knowing your phone's capabilities will help you get the best experience possible. And of course, stay tuned for all the latest news, leaks, and gameplay updates to make sure you never miss a thing.